You know, I'm so mad that I've never had a Vetkoek before. This here is a South African delicacy, and you stuff this with this amazing meat and potato mixture for the ultimate experience. Now, Vetkoek is Afrikaans for fat cake, and you can kind of see why it's called that. It's really nice, fluffy, crispy, and cakey. This can be savory or sweet, and today it's gonna be savory. So for the Vetkoek dough, here's some lukewarm water in which I'm adding some vinegar and sugar, and give that a really good mix, because then we're gonna add in our active dry yeast over here. Just let it sit on the top and let that just bloom for about 5 to 10 minutes. This is what you're gonna see after around 8 to 10 minutes. And since that is ready, add some salt in your flour, add a bit of that yeast mixture. And I'm gonna pop this in my KitchenAid, start mixing it on low, and then slowly keep adding in the rest of the water. When it's all done, the dough should be smooth, should be a bit tacky, kind of like it is right now, but again, not sticky. Just pulling it out and continuing to knead. I'm just gonna ball it up, and you can see the texture is just perfect. It is soft, it is smooth, and just a bit tacky. Just place this in a lightly oiled bowl, cover it with a plastic wrap or a damp cloth for 1 hour in a warm place. Now, while that dough gets the chance to proof, we can work on our beautiful spiced mince. So grab a deep skillet and then heat that up on medium heat and add a neutral oil. I'm using canola here. Then add onions and carrots. Give this a good saute. Then you can add in some chopped ginger and garlic, just about a minute here, and then you can add in the meat. I'm adding in some spices here: turmeric, cinnamon, cardamom pod, ground cumin, and chili powder. This is a mild version. You can also check out how to make my own homemade curry powder. Now, in Indian cuisine, there is no such thing as curry powder, but it's a concoction of spices that the British came up with to kind of simulate the flavor of a curry in one easy to use box. Add these spices and then just saute it really well. Once it looks kind of like this and is super fragrant, add in your potatoes and just saute it for about a minute. Then you can add in your broth. I'm using this better than bouillon or beef paste, so about a teaspoon of this equals a cup of broth. So add in the water if you're using that. So add in some water if that's what you're doing. Then we just gently simmer this for about 15 to 20 minutes, or as long as it needs, for the potatoes to get soft. I did forget to add tomato paste. I should have added it with the potatoes, but you can add them in later on. Just make sure you let the tartness cook out. That's what I'm doing in the middle over here before you incorporate it with the rest of the dish. Then add in your peas and a mango chutney, or from my research, Mrs. Ball's chutney is apparently an authentic touch to this dish. I couldn't find it, and I did not want to put chutney because my wife does not like it. But you can use it if you can use it if it's not an issue in your house. Just let the flavors melt together, uncovered, for about 5 minutes or so, and then taste, adjust for seasoning, and you can finish it off with some freshly chopped and washed cilantro. This recipe kind of pays homage to the Cape Malay spice influence that's in South Africa. So you'll see a mix of Indian and Southeast Asian spices in this dish. Now, the only reason why I discovered this dish is because of this collab that I'm doing. You can check out #SouthAfricanFoodies for all other sorts of South African dishes, and maybe you'll find your new favorite. And here's the Vetkoek dough right after the 1 hour mark. That is perfect. Now, the oil is heating back there. You want the heat to be just between 350 to 375 Fahrenheit. And the full recipe will make about 20 medium-sized Vetkoeks, but this is about 3/4 of the recipe. So about 15 medium-sized will be perfect. It'll make just about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 portions of Vetkoeks. Roll them into a smooth ball. You can do what I'm doing over here, or you can just take this and go against the counter like this You get smooth balls that way as well. Now, with each of these, you want to flatten it 3/4 to 1 inch thick. And whatever you're not using for now, cover it so it doesn't dry out. And then to fry, just make sure the oil hovers around 365 degrees Fahrenheit, then add your rolled out portions of dough in there. They are pretty forgiving when they start puffing. They won't deflate as you handle them, and just make sure they are nice golden brown and crispy, just like this. You can easily keep them warm in the oven. Just wrap them up in foil paper and keep it around 200 degrees Fahrenheit in the oven as you are making it, so they're nice, hot and fresh. Then it's just a matter of slicing them open about 3/4 of the way in, stuffing it with your favorite stuffing, in this case our awesome mince, and enjoying. If you want another dish that's very similar to this but Indian, then check out chole bhature with Delhi style chole.